I'm going to get ready to remove this stock exhaust. Now what you want to do is you want to protect your oil cooler and your radiator, and the best way is with tape or cardboard. Now next step is coolant. Coolant going to come out so I can move the radiator around. Undo these hoses. And we're going to take the coolant out anyway, so might as well do it now. The problem is it's going to shoot everywhere. The coolant will only come out a little bit right now until I release the air pressure. And you know it because it has a copper gasket, washer, whatever. And that's how you know which one it is of all the ones. So, as soon as I open this line up, oh, there we go. Look at that, nicely done, I must say. Some blue coolant, brand new. I'm going to stand here for a while. Where's my seat? Should have cleaned this thing out. I could have kept this for somebody. But that's alright because we got our Amazon biodegradable stuff that's a lot better for my customers anyways. Oh boy, come on. I want to stop you. Can't reach. Now, one of the next problems is the coolant in here. So I'm taking these two bolts out. I already got one out. And how not to make a mess. You could suck it out as one way to do it. I do have something to suck it out with, but I think I'd just rather pour it out. Whoa, oh, the overflow hose got away from me. Shit. That's that. So I did make it. Ah, stop it! Damn it, you fuck! Right on my Amzo fucking filter. Look at this. Right on the fucking filter. Ugh. Mess. I hate mess. I don't like messy. Ugh. So we're gonna separate the radiator from the oil cooler, and there's just a couple Torx down here at the bottom to separate the two. And then there's also a bracket that holds both of them that connects back. And there's a couple pins, cotter pins you pull at the top. It just sits on rubber. So it's pretty simple. So next thing, I'm just going to get the radiator completely out of the way here. Next step is remove the hoses. So I got my clip back. And then as you remember my first install video from last year, these things got just jammed on. So I take my Amsoil silicone lubricant and try to get that underneath the seal. And oh, look at that, just a little bit under the seal. And okay, now careful, their coolant will come out most likely. And voila, comes off really nicely. Don't spill, Marcel. Yeah, this is the one full of crap. And same thing. Try to get a little bit. There we go. Now all these plugs and stuff, like I'm still debating. I'm thinking I might leave the fans on this time, the fan on. But to get the radiator off, these cable plugs have to be unplugged, and it connects to the bike up here. So this wire's got to go. Another thing I want to get rid of is these stupid hoses. They're just in my way now. This one goes up into the engine bay. but I'm going to remove it. It goes all the way to the tank. So you hold down the start. Visor down, clutch in, first gear. That's it. Hey guys, back, got a little more charge in the battery. I actually decided to just remove the front wheel just to make life easier, and I got to do maintenance on that and re-grease it and all too. So let's just show you what's involved. Obviously, first thing we gotta do is we're gonna remove the calipers. So, using my Seattle tool. They have little like extensions you can grab for making life quicker to pull out the bolts. Okay. So, what you do is take the caliper and then go left and right, back and forth to push the pads apart. So the next time you go to put it back on, you're not gonna I can't get it on, and then you're gonna try to use something stupid like a screwdriver to try to separate the pads, and it's gonna scratch or dirty or grease up your pads or dent them. See now, and then of course come off. Don't scratch your rim. And take this stuff. This is just the speed sensor clipped. And so I'm going to remove these pads here. Actually, I'm putting on another calipers anyways, but I would take these out and put EBC GPFAX in, because the OEM pads are good, but not good for pro racing speeds. They just burn up, and I can burn them. And then it's nice just to, until I remove it later, get this out of the way. Simply up and over. Even better actually would be out of the way like that. See? Perfect. So anyways, and now we can get the radiator. Oh yeah, to take the wheel off, also, I already did this, but these pinch bolts, loosen the left side only, not the right. You don't need to do the right, just left side only. And then get your tool. You got to buy one of these. It inserts there, and then you take your. Obviously, this might be a little tough because the OEM really dials it in good. I also like to mark, just for future torque references, where the OEM might have lined up. So I'll see what they've done in terms of torque. And it's not too tight. That's not bad at all. Really surprising actually, they didn't tighten up too much at all. Okay, so it's loose. You hold the top of the wheel, lift up, and pull out the axle. Pull out the wheel. And then, for now, throw the axle back in. Or if you have the pit bull stand, it has a nice little axle holder you can get optional, like that. Put this HP wheel out of the way, and now we have some good access to the radiator, which should and there's just pull the pin on the bottom of the rad. There's like a cotter pin, lock pin. It's like that guy. And a washer. I'll replace that washer with an aluminum Pro Bolt. Always trying to save. Well, there's a zip tie I gotta cut. Zip tie. BMW really likes zip ties, I've learned. So they zip tie a lot of stuff that you don't really need. Like they overkill, which is good. Sure, that's good. But definitely a little overkill. So now the wheel speed sensor. I guess I could have removed it at the bottom too, but there she comes. Mind the coolant wants to come out. Oh, that's about it for coolant. Anyways, there is a very expensive OEM radiator. See this big box right here? There's nothing in it. It's empty. It's designed for California. In California, they have this extra air pump thing to reduce the emissions due to the increased emissions awareness in California and rules. And so now we have nice access to the headers, of course. We didn't have to move the radiator, but I'm doing a lot of stuff anyways, and I like to just do it once and not battle. And with this OEM tube, since I will be installing a nice silicone hose that's much stronger, and I might as well just remove this guy, get him out of the way also. And now I'm ready to remove the exhaust.